Hello, it's Veronica and Naomi, and we are reviewing a new doll from a line that we don't have any dolls from. So this is Akira from the Shibajuku Anime line, which is basically a spin-off of Shibajuku Girls. So it's technically a part of that same line. Her box says Shibajuku Anime. Collector's edition, authenticity guarantee. And there's the named line. And this line is made by Hunter's Products. But let's talk about what Shibajuku Girls is and how the whole doll line is very much centered around Japanese fashion. So back when Monster High Generation 1 was still on store shelves, there was another line called Shibajuku Girls. We know it's at least from that era. And the line, well, it had the people who liked it, but I feel like it was one of those lines that was kind of overlooked by Monster High at the time. And basically, they were these, 13 to 14-inch dolls with, very much based around Japanese fashion trends. And that was the theme of the line. Japanese fashion, especially Japanese street fashion. So this incarnation of that line is more centered around anime, which is basically a type of animation that originates in Japan. And I'm sure you have probably seen at least one anime in your lifetime. If you want examples of popular anime, there's stuff like Neon Genesis Evangelion, Madoka Magica, Sailor Moon, Studio Ghibli movies, Jujutsu Kaisen, and we can probably give off a million different examples because we admit our doll mommy has seen a lot of anime. But yeah, the fashions on a lot of these dolls are very anime inspired, but they still retain the original inspiration from Japanese fashion. So the theme for this line does seem to be types of fashion that is popularized by certain anime as well as cosplay, especially Lolita fashion, which we'll talk about once we look at the back of the box. So there is Akira in her box again. She has a very big head, very nice bangs. Her hair and eye color are literally the same phenotype as Hatsune Miku, the famous Vocaloid character. Her dress is this really nice goth Lolita dress. It looks very satiny, has some sewn-on details, and she's wearing black and white striped stockings, probably Mary Jane's. There's her art, which the art does seem... We do feel like the company could have put more effort into the art for these dolls, made it look more intricate and detailed, because some anime artwork is seriously stunning, and this just doesn't really have any texture to it. Yeah, but enough with judging the art. Let's go to the other side of the box. It says Shibajuku Anime again, and it also has that kind of minty Hatsune Miku inspired shade of green because it matches the doll's hair and eye color. There's the back of the box. It says Shibajuku Anime. Akira may look tough, but she actually has heart gold, although she might not want you to know that. And then there's the full collection that has yet to be released, because so far we have only seen Akira and Kiki in stores. So basically all of their looks are either very much like Lolita fashion, or they look like a cosplay of some other character. And we're pretty sure Sakura is probably representing Decora fashion, with the bright colors and the excessive amount of hair accessories and all that. But yeah. Once she's out the box, we will definitely talk more about her fashion references. Oh yeah, and there's more of her bio after her first paragraph. She's a lover of all things macrame and spooky. She finds beauty in the bizarre and loves nothing more than a stormy night. Starting the night in with a good book. Akira is a loyal friend, but don't get on her bad side. Strange things tend to happen around those who have crossed her. So yeah, I guess you don't want to mess with her then. There's the other side of the box. Really not much to see there. There's a front box again. And if you're wondering who makes these dolls, it's a company called Hunter Products. And there's the barcode if you are looking for her. So let's get this really cool looking anime doll out of the box and see what she's all about. So we have her out of the box, and she has articulation at the shoulder, the elbow, the wrist, as well as the knee. So the kind of articulation you would expect with a line like Monster High Gen 1, although her head is so big, it can only turn around and it cannot tilt at all. So there's her face. She has a very big head. The bangs are really soft. They're not gelled whatsoever. We're not sure what type of hair it is, but the hair doesn't really feel bad. It feels okay, even though it doesn't feel as soft as something like Rainbow High hair. But it works. And then there's her big inset eyes. She has nice little lashes. If you look at the bangs, she does have black painted on eyebrows. So these dolls have eyebrows. And her lips are painted a very light pink, very simple. Now for the dress, and then her hair, it's like this really nice minty green, very Hatsune Miku like. Out of the box, it's tied in 2 low pigtails, but I'm sure you could take it down and it will look good too. So for her dress, we think the dress feels like a canvas material almost. Kind of like more like a costumey material. But it does keep its shape very well. It has some printed on like skull patterns, like on the skirt, along the waistband. Has a sewn on bow. Has some nice white lace around the cuffs and sleeves. And the collar. With more of the lacing around the edge of the skirt. So it has some nice kind of like sewn on white detail there. That resembles embroidery. It's a cute dress. Now for her stockings. They're over the knee socks. They're black and white striped. And she's wearing very simple black Mary Janes that really don't have much detail to them. And something that really surprised me is the cat ear headband. This is fluffy. Like this piece, the ears are really soft. And in case you're noticing, this headband is covered in like black fabric. It's not just a plastic headband with ears like attached to it or something. the plastic is covered in a layer of fabric to make it look more authentic. And if you hear that jingling noise throughout the review, it has little bells on it. This headband is adorable, it's precious, and we can definitely see how some of the budget for this doll went into making this headband look as adorable as it does. So let's get a look at her with her headband before we continue the review. So here she's with the headband on, and with her hair taken down, and it's really, really cute. The headband goes on really, really nicely. It fits her head. It's very cute. Honestly, I like her so far. She's really cute. Even though I wish that the material for dress could be a little bit more satiny or flowy, but it's pretty. And now I guess we're gonna go on to a body comparison, because this is a new doll that we don't have any other of. So this is your usual doll nudity warning. So for comparison purposes, here are her and Daphne Minton together. Daphne's hair has more of a green tint to it, while her mint green has more of like a blue tone. So their hair colors are very, very similar, but slightly different. Now, onto the body comparison. So it's time for a body comparison. So there is Akira's body and proportions next to an original Made Smooth Barbie and a Rainbow High doll. As you can tell, like, she is much taller than a Rainbow High or Shadow High doll, especially longer in the torso. And our friend Heather is here because she agreed to model the dress, but we're going for this part first. Her feet are really tiny. Probably the closest comparison would be like Barbie feet, which are also tiny. And you can see all the points of articulation she has, as well as the fact that her doll in particular could be prone to staining from the fabric of the clothing. So there's that to be cautious of. So there's the body type comparison. We're sure that these dolls could probably get away with maybe some more tight Barbie clothing. We're not sure if they could fit Rainbow High or Shadow High clothes, but we're going to see what works. So for the fit check, we had trouble getting the dress past Heather's hips, but the socks do fit her. But the fit on a Barbie, though, is much better, even if the back doesn't completely close because of their difference in chest size. It's not a terrible fit on a Barbie. It could actually be kind of cute on them. And of course, the socks can look good on Barbie as well. So yeah, there's that. So with a little more effort, we were actually able to get it onto Heather. And this is honestly a cute piece on her. Even though the waist part is a little scrunched up by her shorter torso, it does close in the back. And it just looks very cute on her. And the socks are really adorable on her as well. And we're definitely going to need to get some pictures of Heather in the dress. But before we close the review, I'm just relieved it actually can fit Rainbow High and Shadow High dolls. Yeah, I was surprised at that too, Naomi, but it's a really nice surprise. Do I really look that good in this dress? Heather, you look amazing and just perfect, and it matches those cool bone earrings of yours, so don't ever question how beautiful you look. And we're back. Akira's back in her outfit. So what do we think of this doll? She's cute. Her face is very unique. her clothes are very decent quality for what they are. And the headband is really, really nice. Yeah, the aesthetic and the quality of the clothes ranges from decent to being very, very nice if you're considering the headband. Honestly, for her aesthetic, we feel like she's cute. We like her. Probably an 8 or 9 out of 10. Because while everything kind of checks out, we feel like the material for the dress could be just a little bit less cheap feeling. But other than that, there really isn't any problems with her. And she really does seem to be in line for what the Shibajuku girls line tends to have. So goodbye, Mr. Audience. I love you. Naomi loves you. And that was our review on Akira from the Shibajuku anime line. And thanks to her, we're even considering getting Kiki for that black hair. So yeah, this review has opened our eyes to a new doll line that is honestly decent for what it is, even though we do wish that the clothes could be just a little bit nicer with the fabric quality.